Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we dive deep into the science behind the forces that shape our planet and how we, as humans, can better understand and prepare for them. Today's topic is both fascinating and critical: earthquakes. They strike without warning, reshape landscapes in seconds, and leave entire communities scrambling to recover. In this video, we'll explore the hidden world beneath our feet, one full of restless tectonic plates and invisible fault lines. We'll uncover where the world's biggest earthquake threats lie, how they form, and most importantly, what we can do to survive the next big one. So, whether you're a curious mind, a student of science, or someone living in a quake-prone region, this video is for you. Let's begin with a real-world reminder of the Earth's raw power. In February 2023, Turkey and Syria were rocked by a massive 7.8 magnitude earthquake. Entire cities were flattened in minutes, over 50,000 lives were lost, and millions were left without homes. It was a sobering example of how quickly the ground beneath us can become a threat. And it's a question many asked in the aftermath: could this happen where I live? The answer lies beneath the Earth's surface. Our planet is made up of giant tectonic plates that float on a layer of molten rock. These plates are constantly in motion, colliding, sliding past each other, or pulling apart. The boundaries where they meet are called fault lines, and these are the most earthquake-prone areas on Earth. Take the Pacific Ring of Fire, for example. This massive horseshoe-shaped zone runs around the edge of the Pacific Ocean and is home to over 75% of the world's active volcanoes and most of its largest earthquakes. Then there's the Himalayan region, where the Indian plate collides with the Eurasian plate, producing powerful quakes in countries like Nepal, India, and Pakistan. And let's not forget the San Andreas Fault in California, a name that has become synonymous with seismic danger. But earthquakes and volcanoes aren't separate threats, they're deeply connected. When plates shift, they not only cause the ground to shake, they also create pressure zones where magma rises, resulting in volcanic eruptions. Just recently, volcanic activity in Iceland has been making headlines, reminding us how these forces often go hand in hand. So how do earthquakes actually work? Imagine two giant blocks of rock pushing against each other with immense pressure. Over time, that pressure builds up until suddenly, the rocks slip, releasing energy in the form of seismic waves. These waves ripple through the Earth's crust and cause the shaking we feel on the surface. The result can be anything from a gentle rumble to catastrophic destruction. Seismologists use sensitive instruments to detect these waves, and global seismic networks are constantly recording the Earth's movements. At any given moment, thousands of small tremors are happening around the globe. Most are too weak to notice, but occasionally, the pressure is too great, and that's when disaster strikes. Now here's the good news: while we can't prevent earthquakes, we can prepare for them, and preparation saves lives. If you live in a region with seismic risk, there are simple but effective steps you can take. Secure heavy furniture and electronics, create an emergency kit with water, food, flashlights, and first aid supplies. Know where to take cover during a quake, under a sturdy table or against an interior wall. And most importantly, practice with your family so everyone knows what to do. On a larger scale, governments play a crucial role in building resilience. Enforcing strict building codes can prevent structures from collapsing. Countries like Japan and Chile have some of the most advanced earthquake-resistant architecture in the world. In addition, early warning systems, like those in Japan and Mexico, can detect initial seismic waves and send alerts seconds before the shaking begins, enough time to take cover, stop trains, or shut down power grids. We can also learn a lot by looking at past events. One of the most devastating in recent history was the 2011 Tohoku earthquake and tsunami in Japan. The 9.0 magnitude quake triggered a massive tsunami that swept away entire towns and caused a nuclear meltdown at Fukushima. Yet, despite the scale of the disaster, Japan's preparedness years of planning, technology investment, and public education saved countless lives. Buildings swayed but didn't collapse, alerts were sent within seconds. And most of all, communities pulled together to recover. That sense of community and cooperation is vital. No matter how advanced our technology becomes, the human element remains key. Neighbors helping neighbors, families staying calm, and communities working together can make all the difference in a crisis. And speaking of technology, there's even more reason for hope. Scientists are now using artificial intelligence to analyze massive amounts of seismic data in hopes of finding early warning signs. Real-time seismic sensors and satellite monitoring help detect ground shifts, track volcanic activity, and measure stress along fault lines. These tools are still evolving, but they offer a glimpse into a future where we might one day predict earthquakes with greater accuracy. We are also seeing innovation in architecture, floating foundations, base isolation systems, and shock absorbers built into skyscrapers. Combined with data-driven planning and better public awareness, these technologies are paving the way for safer cities and more resilient societies. So, can we survive the next big one? Absolutely. But only if we respect the science, stay informed, and prepare ahead of time. Earthquakes are part of our planet's natural cycle, but destruction doesn't have to be. Before we go, let me leave you with this. Every emergency kit packed, every drill practiced, and every policy enforced is an act of hope. Hope that when the ground trembles again, we'll be ready. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might benefit from this information. Let's spread awareness and build a safer future together. Thanks for watching and stay safe out there.